Unbox the first 6 minutes of the Squid Game Season 3 premiere in a tournament such as Squid Game. Surprises are almost always dreadful rather than welcome. Fans of the Korean drama, however, are in for a treat this time around. The opening 6 minutes of the Squid Game Season 3 premiere are now available for early viewing. The remaining Squid Game competitors are given a gift of their own in the above teaser. Ji-hun, Lee Young-jae, who was last seen spearheading the abortive uprising in Season 2. Inside one of the gift box coffins often used for eliminated players, the pink guards bring Ji-hun back to the Squid Game dormitories. Ji-hun's opponents are glad to see him alive, but his actor affirms that player 456 still faces a lot of challenges in Season 3. In fact, Lee Young-jae tells Tudum that during filming Ji-hun's comeback to the competition, he felt as like he was being sucked into a different universe. Lee Young-jae claims that Ji-hun is reincarnated when the casket is uncovered. He needs to return to the competition, play the game, and make decisions once more. Ji-hun will have to make more terrible choices than ever as Squid Game rushes toward its last season. The games become more intense in Season 3, and Ji-hun has to look for a method to put a stop to the cruel competition once and for all. The frontman, Lee Byung-hun, meantime, will up the ante at every opportunity, resulting in more dire outcomes for every game round. Hwang Dong-hyuk, the director and inventor of Squid Game, affirms that frontman will not make Ji-hun's life easier. In reality, frontman's evil scheme includes even seemingly good deeds, such as letting Ji-hun survive. Sending Ji-hun back to the game instead of murdering him makes sense for frontman. Hwang says Tudum, he wants Ji-hun to truly feel and comprehend the heavy price of his own mistakes. Frontman desires for Ji-hun to be pushed to the point where he would lose both his trust in himself and in others. Ji-hun's comeback to the game is crucial for the frontman. Lee Byung-hun, star of Squid Game, concurs with Hwang, saying that frontman isn't concerned about Ji-hun's survival in the end. He only wants his old friend to think the same way he does, particularly considering they were both Squid Game winners once. Ji-hun's great conviction is something frontman wishes to destroy. Frontman thinks Ji-hun will eventually adopt his viewpoint, says Lee Byung-hun. Will frontman prevail in this conflict of wills? Or, when Squid Game's time runs out, will Ji-hun maintain his humanity? And what's going on aboard the rescue boat that investigator Junho, Ha-jun, shows us in the teaser video? Watch Squid Game's third and final season on June 27 to find out the answers to these questions and a ton more. For all the news you need to resume playing the game, keep returning to Tudum till then.